All right, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rep Milwaukee 414, man, back in the building, straight from Sneakerheads Clothing Line, man. Sneakerheads Clothing Line Radio Live. It is May 26th. Man, kicking it off on time for once, you know what I'm saying, at the 740 mark here Central. Man, once again, it's your boy Red Milwaukee 414, man. I got the boys in the building, got BX in the building, and we got IBA in the building. Q should be here pretty soon here in a few minutes. And then once again, Caddy is, on daddy duty, brand new daddy duty. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and kick it off. As promised, I got the man himself, Mr. 8 and 9, the boss man.
What's good? What's good?
What's going
What
on,
up?
man? Hey, first of
I'm
all,
chilling, man.
Figs, let them know, you know what I'm saying, where you from, basically how they can, link up with you, all that good stuff.
All right. I'm FIGS 8 and 9. From the clothing company 8 and 9 manufacturing company, and I rep the Bronx. We basically created our brand back in 2001. So we have a few of us that are in New York, but our home base and all of our pretty much our shipping and customer service, everything is all out there in Miami. But I'm representing the Bronx, representing NYC, man. I appreciate being here, man.
Yeah, man. First of all, appreciate Figs coming through tonight. We most definitely gonna give him his flowers while he living tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Appreciate
brother. We've been rocking out and kicking it, shooting dice together and all type of mess for a minute.
you. For sure, for sure.
But
Miss those dice games, man.
man, I'm trying to tell you, that's why I'm like, yo, they need to open back up, man. Safely need to open back up so we can get back
Yeah,
to doing what we do out here. But
for sure.
man, IBA, BX, why don't y'all go ahead and do what y'all do, man, and we can go ahead and get it cracking.
For sure, man. You already know it's your boy IBA. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite troll, my bad.
Your favorite snow bunny.
AKA the class clown. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Representing the 8 and 9 this evening. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we
Appreciate
just up
you.
in here getting it, no doubt. You already know what it is.
It's your boy BX. Find me at IG BX _raise. That's where I hang out at. I'm glad to be here, Rep. Thanks for inviting me again. Shout out to Caddy, who's not here, who's on daddy duties. We can't wait for you to get back, bro.
That's a fact.
Nice to meet you, Figs. 8 and 9. We're gonna get this popping right now.
Yeah, you already know. Let's get it, bro. BX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. For sure, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure, first of all, if y'all haven't already, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Most definitely hit that notification bell so y'all can get hit with the notifications when we go live or when I drop that new content. You feel me? So let's see here. We got a few people already in the chat. Most definitely, if you already here, hit that comment section so we can acknowledge you and shout you out. If you guys have any questions for myself, IBA, BX, and most definitely for Figs, make sure you hit that comment section so we can ring those off and we can answer them questions. That's why we got Figs here. We're gonna get into some boss talk. We're gonna, we're gonna talk about that 8-9. We're gonna talk about this pandemic. We're gonna talk about sneakers. I'm most definitely gonna probably go on a couple rants tonight about taking that L today. You know what I'm saying? I see D Reed is in the building. So D Reed, I don't want to hear nothing. He took that W today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D Reed. Shout out to Coffee with the Foe. Rec is in the building. K Fresh is in the building, man. Who else? Mr. Laced Up's in the building. Fresh Prince is in the building. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got a few other people in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that comment section so we can go ahead and get it cracking. And I know the notifications is going off slowly, but surely some more people will be jumping in here. OG Kicks is in the building. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I think BX has some questions, man. BX, you want me? I'll let you start off with your first question, then we'll go around the table.
All right, my first question of the night is I want us to go back to the beginning. How did you and Ray meet?
All right, that's a good question. A lot of people don't really ask me that question too. So Ray, I met Ray through a mutual friend in the Bronx because Ray used to live in New York. So I met him, through a mutual friend. And then we started getting more cool than like the people that he actually introduced me to, that introduced us. And we just started building, bro. We just got cool. We started building, and we used to just hustle together. Like we used to just hustle all types of shit. Like he he kind of like the person who kind of like taught me how to hustle, and I was like the person who kind of like put him onto fashion. Not that he wasn't into it, but he wouldn't like match his shirt with his sneakers, with his hat, and like stuff like that. He would just kind of like wear whatever he wore Jordan and stuff like that, but he wasn't like matching. So we kind of just really played off each other, and you know, he moved to Miami back in I want to say 2000. I met him I want to say like in 97 or so, and he moved to Miami in 2000. By 2001, he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, like I really want to like start this brand." Because like this whole time we were like, you know, hustling stuff. I would go downtown and buy white tees and jerseys and things like that and send it to Miami for him to sell. But I mean that we met originally in New York, and then he moved to Miami, and then from 2001 we kind of just been pushing this brand.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah. He moved. He was in New Rochelle, and then he went to Miami University. You know, he got his degree and everything, and then from there we clicked up and started the brand. We've been going strong since.
And how long ago was that again, Figs?
2001. 2001. Yeah.
One? Okay, was
2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next year will be the 20th year.
Okay. Dope. RBA, you got something?
Let me ask you a question. I'm a big dude. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know how much weight I had to lose to get into this shirt? Right. Hey, you laughing, but I'm for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a question. You know what I'm saying? Do you cater to the bigger dudes? You feel me? Because I like your gear, but I can't rock all your gear. You feel me? I'm being
so we go up to 4X. We go up to 4X. The thing is that those 4Xs go pretty fast, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, it's hard to like stock up a lot of 4X because, you know, it does get costly. And it does take up a lot of space and things like that. But I mean, we go up to 4X even when it comes to hoodies and joggers and sweats, we go up to 4X. That's pretty much where we top it off. But in general, like our 4Xs run pretty big. So
okay.
Yeah, that's what we top it off.
Hey, this ain't no 4X. I'm just saying.
What's that? The 3?
I ain't gonna tell y'all what size it is. Ain't none of y'all business. But just know, I had to do the green smoothie diet to get in this beat.
And you got an undershirt on too, so you doing the thing.
You doing good. You doing all right.
Yeah. Hey, it's just Figs. I asked you before, man. I think we was in I don't think it was Dallas. I think when we was in DC. I said, man, what's up with the tall fellas, man? Y'all be doing us wrong. Y'all be disrespecting us, bro. What's up with them? I be like, yo, Figs, I'm trying to get some of them. You know what I'm saying? Them
the pants, right?
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I can do y'all tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the length on the pants was good. And he was like, yo, we
tough, man. It'd be tough on me because like I'm short. So like, you know what I mean? My waist is a 34. I try to throw in a 34 and then like the legs are too long for me. So it's like, it's tough, man. It's tough getting that right, that right fit. Joggers work a lot better. You know what I mean? Joggers and sweatpants work a lot better, easier than the pants. The only good thing about the pants, like for me anyway, it probably won't help you out, but at least like for shorter people, that has the strap on the bottom, so you can kind of like tighten it and pull it up a little bit. You know what I mean? But I'm working on it, man. I'm trying to cater to everybody, but it's tough, man. I can't lie. It's not easy.
I told you, man. Hey, once you come with some longer pants, I'm finna be the first spokes, so I'm finna be the first model for you, bro. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a owner of my own brand, but I know that I've been knowing Figs for a minute, man. So like I most definitely support everything that, you know what I'm saying, what Figs and the whole squad is doing over there, and that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, like, and that's another main reason about having Figs on here, man. Like, it's just not, it's just about me or it's just about my brand. It's just like having BX on here, or RBA, or anybody to come on here. It ain't about me. Like, we do this so, you know what I'm saying, we come on my channel so we can all hang out on a weekly basis and be able to have, like, you know what I'm saying, like sneakerhead happy hour. Because number one, we all in the crib. we all confined. We not out and about like we normally are. Like normally, right now, we would be sitting here talking about. So I'm gonna see you in a couple days
Right, for
somewhere, you know,
sure.
or whatever like that. But we're not able to do that. So this is why it's to me, it's more important to do this on a weekly basis because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still on that quarantine and chill. I don't know about y'all, but I'm most definitely still on that quarantine and chill. You know what I'm saying? Even though a few things have opened up, but I'm still not going nowhere. Like don't believe the hype is real for me
Me
right
either,
now.
man. I mean, I'll go to the store. I'm going to the store about once or twice a week just to, get stuff for the crib or whatever.
Yeah,
I take wifey to work in the morning every like 4 times a week, so I do that. But besides that, I'm trying to stay inside. I'm not really trying to do nothing too crazy, especially like in New York, because these numbers are like crazy over here. So
yeah.
just trying to be smart, man. Just because everything's opening up doesn't mean that you need to go out and partake in everything.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
Man, I'll try to tell you, man. I'll tell you an example because they started opening up everything here, and literally once they opened up everything here, the numbers shot up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the numbers was cool. And then they was like, oh, okay, we'll start opening everything up in the state of Texas. And I'm in San Antonio. And once they start opening everything up, they had to start shutting everything back down gradually again because the numbers shot back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's too early to be trying to do, you know what I'm saying, do the most. And a lot of people are doing the most out here. You know what I'm saying? You see the live parties in Atlanta and Miami and the block parties in New York and DC and Philly and all the stuff like that or whatever. And it's just like, yo, like y'all doing the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never gonna get nowhere if
Yeah.
everybody like I do what I want out here. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
ain't scared of no corona. And it's like, yo, like your mama, sister, brother, cousin probably sitting up in the hospital dead as ever right now. But you know what I'm saying? You trying to live your best life because you getting this little unemployment, extra bread.
Man.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
bro, it's some of the stuff I've been seeing on Instagram is insane, man. These parties and like
Yeah.
Right.
pool parties, and I'm like, yo, well, like, I don't know, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
But I think it depends where you at also. So I think like if you're in some of these hot cities, I think you'll be all right as far as being outdoors. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You still gotta, proceed with caution, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the corona can't live in this hot ass heat. Like out here, we approaching 100 degrees already.
Right.
Yeah,
And
So
yeah.
we
So you
already
moving, so you
we
moving
are
around like that, IBA?
you said what?
You moving around like that since
well, he
you're in
got no
LA?
choice. He got
Hey,
no choice.
I gotta work in it. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's, I've been
I'm
working.
talking about other than work though. You moving around like that?
Oh no, I stay home pretty much to be honest, outside of work. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's already we already been hitting the hundreds every day for all this month we've been hitting the hundreds,
Right.
100, 101, high 90s or whatever like that. We've been doing that all month or whatever, and the numbers have been going down. Our numbers ain't crazy. Like, don't get it twisted. Our numbers most definitely ain't like New York numbers or nothing like that. But
Right.
Oh shit, it's astronomical out there,
yeah,
yo.
yeah, exactly.
100,000.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't like that, but yo, just one death is too many. Let's keep it real,
Yeah,
man. So
yeah, sure.
like it's
My
just
thing is that I just don't believe everything I'm hearing on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't really know what's going on. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So until I can kind of figure it out, I'm just chilling inside, bro.
Taking it one day at a
I'm
time, bro.
thinking like that.
exactly. You most definitely can't believe everything that you read and that you hear. Most definitely on the internet, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Obviously, we living witnesses of that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't
for
believe
sure.
everything you see on the internet, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of everything that's going on it doesn't hit close to home for everybody. So it's like, yo, it's
Right.
real. You know what I'm saying? It's real out
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my aunts passed away from it. Two of my cousins had it and they recovered from it. Like it's real, and I'm pretty sure y'all know somebody, like in y'all immediate family or
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, first, second generation or whatever. Y'all know somebody that your homeboy,
Mhm.
brother, sister, cousin, like damn, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
And what's wild about it is that like we was in Vancouver. We did SneakerCon Vancouver, and that was right around the time where it first kind of like started.
yeah,
And I was just like, damn, man, like I really wasn't believing it. I was like, yo, this is fake, this, that, whatever,
yeah,
And then to come back home And then like a week or two after that, they started shutting down the schools, and I was like, all right, maybe
that's
this
when it
shit
got
is
real, right?
Yeah, I was like, damn, these kids gonna be home now. Shit.
Man. Then when they shut down the NBA, you knew it was real.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Boy,
I'm tight about that.
When they shut down schools from college all the way down to elementary, boy, and all the kids had to be at home, talking about stay at home school. Man, like, boy, I mean, like, my kids been home every day since I'm like, bruh.
Yo, go somewhere, yo.
Bro, like straight up, man. Like, yo, you can't even go in the man cave without to be like, daddy, 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 daddy. You know what I'm saying? All the way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even down to the, like you used to sometimes, getting your own personal time or whatever. Well, I'm most definitely used to my personal time. I'm very much outside of this right here. Like, I'm an introvert. Like, I don't do that much talking. I don't do that much talking on the phone or whatever like that. So this once a week is like good for me.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is good for me, but man, you know what I'm saying? Having everybody around 24/7, it's like, man, I need a break.
You gotta buy more food.
Sure.
You gotta buy a trampoline now. You gotta put a pool outside.
The food situation is crazy, man. I got like it's 5 of us in our house, so it's like one thing I noticed is that like I'm spending way more money on food, and I know that it's because like we're home more, but also I've been noticing like there's way less sales, at least for what I've been seeing. You know what I mean? Like I'm going in, I'm like, yo, everything like stuff is not on sale like how it used to be because I guess they just gonna get their money. But I'm like, man, that shit is killing me too.
It's a necessity that they try to consider, and then also as well, it's like, man, it's stuff been selling out. Like the most random stuff been selling out, bro. And it's just like any other time you can see like a million lemons in the grocery store, and now it's just like it's only like 1 or 2 batches of lemons. It's like for real, like
like I had to wait like 2 weeks to get like syrup. Like I can't get pancake syrup. It was just weird shit like that, man. Obviously, like over here at least toilet tissue and paper towels and all of that is like back, but like I can't find no hand sanitizer I can find, but like Lysol wipes and Lysol spray is like
negative.
Bro, I can't find that shit anywhere.
Man, that's a fact, man. So what you want to say something? Go ahead, Abby.
Yeah, I mean, we let's get away from this corona for a minute because it is what it is.
Yeah,
but I see you got some shoes back there.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, so what's one of your favorites out of there? Something that you might,
I mean, my favorite.
You the king of threes, right there, man.
Yeah, my favorite is gonna be the Black Cement 3. That's gonna be my favorite. This is a 2011 version. I'm up to 13 pairs of Black Cement 3s.
Damn.
And they range from 2001 all the way to 2018. So that's I mean, I someone kind of like named me 3 God, and then I just kind of like ran with it and stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So most of my collection is 3s. I want to say like 70% of my collection is 3s. I probably have about over 30 pair of 3s.
He'd be a nice saying 70%. He'd be a nice
man. What do you think is sold up in here?
Yo, bro, I don't know. Like I bought so many and I've sold so many, but the 3s is what kind of like what I hold on to. And now that the 13s have kind of been like coming back, I'm kind of back on those too. Like I caught a W on those Flint 13s, so
you're gonna be able to get them. That's gonna be easy. People saying it's gonna be
an easy one.
But I think it's gonna be easy.
I think that's gonna be easy. Well, I'm just happy I got them early because like as of late, I've been like lucky and I've been hitting a lot of shit on sneakers, and it's been a long time coming, bro. Like it was years that I wasn't hitting anything. Like I bought my Black Cement 3s off of StockX. I couldn't even hit those, you know. So I'm just happy that I'm starting to get some stuff.
Did you go after them chunky dunks this morning?
Yo, you want to hear some shit? I totally forgot.
What?
It don't matter. You probably would have took the L just like the rest of us.
Anyway. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Somehow I forgot, man. Yesterday I kind of planned out my day. I was like, yo, I've been in the house. Let me really, really plan out my day. And I just totally forgot about that shit.
You say you saved yourself on some sleep because man,
Yeah.
I've been mad. I've been mad all day, man. Like that's for me personally. That's sneaker of the year, man. And I'm so mad that that I didn't hit on nothing. Like I didn't hit on sneakers today. I didn't hit on Premier Skate raffle, and I never. This is the first time ever in my whole existence of shopping with Premier Skate, and this is for years, 10 years. I've been shopping with them. I've never took an L on any raffle,
Damn.
on any release, on anything. I've never took an L with them, and I took an L with them for the first time with this release right here. It was a local shop that did a draw. They did a raffle, whatever like that, and I took an L with them. They only had 9 pairs. I took an L with them. Like it's been all bad from the gate all weekend. Like
Said all weekend.
But look,
all week.
that's my speculation about it. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard to get shoes, especially with these smaller stores. So now that you know that you got to do everything online, it makes it easier for these stores. Not to say that they're doing it, but it makes it easy for them to backdoor and you know what I'm saying, or sell pairs early, and they just keep the boxes and get rid of it later. And then you can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody at the store. There was nobody lining up. They could do what they want with the shoe.
Well, it's most definitely that way with the with this chunky donkey because with it being an SB and the numbers being what they are, on them or whatever, you can't tell me these skate shops wasn't keeping pairs trying to recuperate money because of taking L's for the whole first quarter or this whole year,
True.
And with the average price being $2,000,
Man.
compared to the retail being $100, you can't tell me. And then they probably got it wholesale from Nike for like $50, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So you talking about $50 to $2,000? Like, I mean,
they gotta eat. They gotta eat too.
Yeah.
Man. It's a tough game, bro.
So I mean, most definitely, bro. Like even that shop locally or whatever, they had 9 pairs from what they say.
Right.
Now they did give away those 9 pairs because they did a live showing, what I'm saying, doing the picking and saying the names, and then they actually took pictures of all 9 people, and they also posted that of them, who won, they picked them up, right? But that don't mean just because they did those 9 people, they might have had 12 pair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because normally in a box, you get 12 pairs of sneakers. You don't get 9 pairs of sneakers.
Right.
So they probably had an extra 3 pairs or whatever like that, and then hey, you sell those 3 pairs at $2,000 a piece.
Hey, it is what it is.
You're doing real good.
You recuperating. You know what I'm saying, a little bit there from what you losing from the rest of the year. I mean, hey.
What do y'all think about like this resurgence of the SB hype? Because like I used to cop SBs like way, like I would back when it was popular, like 06 to 08, like 05 to 08, like somewhere around there, like Skater Dies, all of that shit. Like what do you like? How do y'all feel about like SBs being so hype again?
Well, I knew this year, and y'all could speak too, man. But I'm an SB head, so I mean I've always been buying SBs, SBs, Air Force Ones, Jordan Ones. That's just they basically all the same platform dunks. You know what I'm saying? So like I've always been a fan. So I knew this year was going to be the year of the SB. So I've always been excited about this year, whatever. But before this year, I was copping and maybe that's why it was easier. But now with the hype this being the year of it, it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been catching L's, and I'm like, I don't normally be catching L's.
Yeah.
So it ain't cool to me, but I mean I get it.
He said it ain't cool.
I get it, but what about y'all?
It's the new wave right now. Everybody they find something that's hype and they start riding the wave. So, before it wasn't, like a couple years ago it was, and then it died down and now it picked back up again. So, what are you gonna do? It's always a wave that everybody will try to ride.
Facts.
I mean, for me, like to be honest, I can't say I'm really into dunks, but I like some of the collabs that come out. You know what I'm saying? So that will probably influence me to get a cop. Because me, even though some of them shoes I probably wouldn't even wear, but at the end of the day, I collect shoes, so I have it for the collection. You feel what I'm saying? Just to be able to pull it out and be like, boom, I got this. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as that, that's what it is for me. I mean, to be honest, I was looking for that shoe. Well, I ain't gonna get that, but at the end of the day, another shoe that I was peeping for was that strawberry cough. That's a dope shoe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That one's
what I'm
fire,
That's
bro.
great. Honestly, a lot of the SBs that's been coming out lately is just like fire. Like, they're doing a good job.
That's a fact, bro. That's
I,
really
I I haven't been. I just like I don't know. Like I kind of moved away from dunks. Like and when SBs got so hype, that I kind of like moved away from them and went towards like I want to say it was Jordans, and then Jordan started getting crazy. So then I went to foams, and then you see what they did with foam. So I kind of like I have my base like, and it's always been Jordans, and in particular Jordan 3s and 4s, and then kind of like I don't know. I kind of move around. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type that like want to collect. I collected for a long time, and it's like now I'm like, bro, like this is too much shoes all over the place. Like now I'm like, I want to have like maybe 60, 70 pairs or something like that. I don't really want to have mad shoes like that. You know, that's just me
That's
personally.
a cool amount. Yeah, that's a cool, decent amount, though.
You know what I mean? Like it's too much. Like I used to double and trip, and I mean, granted, the 3s. But like besides that, like I try not to even double up anymore because I find myself with the other pair just kind of sitting there for like forever. You know, it's just so much different shit to wear.
Man, that's a fact, bro. Man, it's just it's I was so excited about this shit, but at the same time it catches so many L's. I'm like, bro, like man, Corona going on, I'm catching L's. Like it's just
I got a question for FIGS.
Go ahead.
What's up?
I know you said back, you know, in like the early 2000s, you were copying stuff from New York and sending it to Miami. But how did 8 and 9 really truly get started?
Well, I mean, Ray basically hit me up one day out the blue, and I think he was in a fabric store, and he just saw like the numbers 8 and 9 and with the fabric, and he just called me and was just like, bro, like I want to really start this brand. And I was thinking small. I was thinking like, why are we gonna like? First of all, you got like it's not easy to start a brand, and this is over 20 years ago. I'm young. I'm thinking like, yo, this guy got to be out his mind. Like this is like a big thing to do, and not that I wasn't really with it, but I wasn't so into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was easy for me to go downtown, buy white T-shirts, buy jerseys, buy shorts, buy clothes, send them to him, sell them. You know, I was selling stuff hand to hand. So to me, that was a lot easier than starting a brand. But when he told me he wanted to do it, I was like, yo, I'm down. Like, I'm down with you. Like, whatever you want to do, like, I'll help you. Like, let's get it together. And we put up $50,000 back then and really put together a really good, like, drop. Like, we had women's and men's clothing. And so we had orders, we had everything like clicking and popping. But what happened was this was 2001. So you know what happened in 2001? 9/11.
9/11 hit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was doing all our stuff overseas, Pakistan and shit like that. So like about half of our shipment and half of our stuff got stuck over there. We never, or in customs or whatever, we never got like all of our stuff. So we were never really able to go to those stores and fulfill our orders. So we were selling stuff out the trunk. We was like doing stuff hand to hand. We was doing whatever we could. And it took us about, I want to say 2008 is when we relaunched. And, you know, that's when we started going heavy with the sneaker matches. Because at the end of the day, we're sneakerheads.
Right.
You know? So in 2008, when we relaunched, like I sold like, me and Ray probably sold about 200 pairs of sneakers, like just to relaunch, you know, the brand. That's something I don't really talk about too much, but we sold like pretty much our collections.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had like doubles of CDP packs and shit like that. I sold everything. You know, so I want to say like we really started in 2001, but in 2008, and then we kind of dubbed it 2008 and 9. Like those 2 years is when we really like revamped everything and started going hard.
That was my follow-up question because you know you said that Ray he saw the numbers 8 and the 9, but I was follow up to that was, does it really stand for anything? Like, do the 8 and the 9 mean something more significant than just the 2 numbers?
Yeah, so like the number 8, if you look at the 8, it interlocks, and even if you turn it on its side, it's like an infinity symbol. So the number 8 for us, it stands for infinite, and the number 9, in different like religions and different cultures, the number 9 stands for a lot of different things. The thing that we took from it is perfection. The number 9 is like the closest to perfection before you get to the number 10.
Right.
So the number 8 is the infinite, and the number 9 is perfection. So it's 8 and 9 is infinite perfection. We're constantly trying to perfect our craft, constantly trying to perfect our designs, our ideas, and things like, that's the real core of what 8 and 9 stands for.
Okay, and I have another question for that. You said you started out in 2001 and then relaunched in 2018. Was it just that he wanted to start a clothing brand, or both of you together thought that there was something lacking in the streetwear that you was like, you know what, we could do something better than that?
Well, I think at that time, I think that we thought that when we first started, I think we were thinking that we can do something that we can appeal to different people. Because at that time, he's in Miami, I'm in New York. We both got 2 different vibes, 2 different like sceneries. So I don't want to say we created streetwear, but we were one of the first to like kind of be in that lane. Because we weren't really catering to one person. It was hip hop, it was skate, it was surf. Like we were all like when we first started. But in 2008, we were like, we have all of these sneakers, and we were always constantly trying to put fits together and outfits together. So that's when we were like, maybe we did see a void in the market where it's like, what are you wearing with your sneakers? Like even as sneakerheads now, like I would think most sneakerheads start their outfit from the bottom up, So that's kind of like how that's what was on our brains. Like, how do we like make it fresh? Like, how do we make your outfit fresh along with these sneakers? And that's kind of what we was running with the whole like beginning of 2008.
Right.
That's dope. I don't want to keep asking questions. I give you guys some other chance,
That's what's up. I appreciate the question. Word.
So I got a question, like how do you come up with your ideas as far as your designs? Like what are you geared to? Like, I mean, like you said, you was in the sneakers. So were you ever like, what I'm saying, trying to match colors, sneakers is gonna come out, so we got to make these, type of clothes, these colors and stuff like that to match what's coming out. I mean,
for sure. Colors is like by far the most important. It's one of the most important aspects. But the other thing for us, like we're more of a pop culture brand. You know what I mean? Like a street pop culture brand. So for us, the ideas come from the things that hold true to us. So like, we've seen like, let's say the movie Friday, for example, we've seen that like 100 times. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, like all that whole nostalgic golden era period. That's kind of like where we draw our inspiration from. And I mean, and obviously the street, like hustling, you know what I mean? Like we're not too much into violence or anything like that, but as far as the hustle part of it, like you'll see that come across in a lot of our designs as well.
Yeah, exactly. I will say that when it comes to you and your designs, it's like it's its own identity. It's not like it looks like anybody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I do notice. Yeah, facts.
It's very creative, to tell you the least. You see something that you normally see in like one logo, and then you see you guys, you flip it and make it something different. Like, oh, that's dope. I wouldn't even thought to to look at it that way, but that's what y'all do, man.
Like I try to like, I don't want to say we're like let's say like if we were to compare us to like rappers, like, and I'm not trying to like boast or put us up anywhere, but I'm just saying like I would say we're kind of like Nas, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when you have to kind of dig into the lyrics to like, you know what I mean? Like, the shit is dope, but you kind of got to dig in, and there's always some like, hidden thing in there. And that's kind of like how we approach the design. We try to tell a story through the design.
Right.
But we don't want to be too commercial. Like how Nas is kind of like, he's up there, but he's still like kind of like, you know what I mean? Underground.
Right.
Kinda. Right. That's kind of like where we draw our energy from.
I have another question for you, if you don't mind. All right. When choosing to choose endorsers? Do they come to you, or do you guys go to them? See, well, I see that person. I like to chop it up. Maybe they can sponsor. You can sponsor them, and they endorse you. Is it them coming to you, or you going to them?
It's like both. Like we get a lot of I mean, listen, there's everyone wants to go be on YouTube and be on Instagram and put themselves out there. So we get a lot of we get a lot of inquiries, but I also do look around and see, who's popping and who's doing stuff, like shout out to TJ for example, like, rep, you know, I kind of stumbled upon her, and I was just like, man, like I like the way she like, talks and really breaks down, the product and stuff like that. So I kind of look for people that bring a little something different to the table, but it kind of works both ways. We get a lot of inquiries, and I do like every month or so, I kind of see who I can reach out to and see, who will work well with us.
Right.
I know the first time. The first time. Sorry to interrupt, but the first time I saw 8 and 9 clothing was Mike Rich, and I was like, man, that's dope. So after the video, I went to the website. I was like, yeah, they have some dope stuff up there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Mike Rich, like he actually was African Caesar from Sneaker Box Radio. He's the one who linked me with Mike Rich in Atlanta. I want to say probably about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And we just met at SneakerCon, and he's just a good dude. Like he's a good, solid dude. And we just hit it off, and it kind of happened organically. You know what I mean? To me, those are the best ones that are kind of like just organic. And maybe I meet you at SneakerCon or something like that, and we just get something going, and we figure out a way to like make, you know what I mean, to something that benefits both of us.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I was just seeing 8 9 on what you call Jimmy Jazz. That's where I used to see it at. You know what I'm saying? Just shopping around before I even know who you was. Before I even knew who you was, bro. I'm just being honest. You know that's where I used to shop for it at.
That's what's up. Yeah, shout out Jimmy Jazz.
We got a question here. Shout out to Jeezy. He said, how did the collaboration between you guys and some YouTubers get started? So like before was it Mike Rich that jumped it off, or was it somebody even before Mike Rich?
Mike Rich would have been the first like physical collab. Like we've done we've done things with other YouTubers, but as far as like actually putting something together and making the merch, it was Mike Rich. And
that was the cleanse joint, right?
Yeah, the first cleanse. And I mean, we've done a bunch of stuff. I mean, and it's not easy. Like people think like, I mean, he has a good following, but it's not easy to just throw a collab and just move it out the window like that.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, shout out to Cheesy. He said he needs a Killing Is Played Out t-shirt. Yeah, the Killing Is Played Out t-shirt was something that we did in honor of Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
Because we wanted to like honor his legacy, but we didn't want to like just throw his face on a shirt.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with anyone who did that, but that's just, we wanted to do something different where you kind of had to really look into it. So that's what that Killing Is Played Out was about.
That's what's up.
Hey, word shooting her shot.
Customs, what up?
She's shooting her shot from deep.
Steph Curry,
I tell you what, she hooked me up with the with my custom Black Cement 3 Vans. So if anybody got a shot, it's her. Yeah.
That's dope.
She got me some fire custom joints.
Hey, word. Hey, I always say, man, word is. I don't even put. You know how they be like, yo, hottest female rapper and stuff like that. Yo, like, word is one of the dopest customizers like in the game. Like,
period.
Yeah.
Fuck girl, God, gender.
Exactly,
She's just fire.
Yeah, exactly. She's one of the hottest customizers like in the game. Period. The chunky donkey situation she trying to do right now, like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run that card. I told her that already though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run that card.
That shit on IG today, I was like, damn, that's something I would do.
I'm gonna have to run that card. Q,
what up?
You're in the building.
Q in the building.
How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
We good. Shaka Khan, hit your intro. Let's go.
Well, it's Q the Queen. You know. Sorry for the delay. This is like the last busy week for us for a little bit because we got the competition going on Saturday, so had to go ahead and get those last minute plans together. So, but good to be in the house with everybody. Figs, it's an honor. And yeah, let's go. Let's have fun, man.
Man, that's a fact, man. Q, as usual, appreciate you coming through. I know y'all T minus.
Yeah,
I just want to see them W's.
yeah,
You
man.
know
We're
what
getting there. We're getting there.
I'm saying? Hey, so we just running down some questions for Figs or whatnot. You know how we normally do or whatever, and then we just shooting the yeah. So let's see here. I know I saw something else, man. BX, I know you got another question. So
I
I find
do.
somebody
I
has
do. I
something.
definitely do. I just want since the pandemic hit in what early or late March or whatever. Have you guys seen a like spike in more online purchases and everything like that? Has it gone up?
The online has gone up a little bit. I mean, we were talking before we actually jumped off, and what I was telling you guys was like, for us, you know, it definitely hits hard because, you know, we have a percentage of our business that's online, a percentage that is, based on wholesale to stores, and then there's a percentage that's based off of traveling shows like SneakerCon and events and stuff like that. So you take those three, and then now you're down to just one. You know what I mean? So it's been up a little bit, but we're still in good shape. Like we're all right. Like you know what I mean. We make sure that we have enough product and enough ideas and enough things cracking to withstand this. So yeah, I really can't complain about the online sales, man. It's a little bit up, but everything else is down. So we just gotta just keep trucking.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anything, like now I'm just like taking more time to learn more things and stay more busy on Instagram and things like that. Like if one thing is failing, then you got to try to go harder at the others. That's pretty much what we've been doing.
That's a
Absolutely.
fact.
Yeah.
That's most definitely a fact. Do you so I mean Figs, we talked about this before though. So do you feel like this summer is a wash? Because I know a lot of your revenue, a lot of people's revenue when it comes, to us out here, is doing events, networking, uh, you know, touching the people and all the stuff like that. And ain't nobody touching nobody right about now.
Nah,
So
it's tough, man. I think the summer might be a wrap. Like I really think the summer might be a wrap because it's like I don't I can't see myself trying to go travel to go do something that is not going to be as big as it normally like is. You know what
right.
I mean? Like I'm used to a certain amount of people, a certain amount of sales, like I don't know if it makes sense to really do that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I've been thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's just like it doesn't. I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's facts because you could lose by doing that. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we was
You
talking.
could lose money, or I mean, your health too. Like you know what I
Yes,
True.
mean?
Facts. Yep.
exactly. We was talking about that before we went live, and it's just like, yo, like you can, any one of us can easily go to the, for example, the first sneaker con that opens up, and we literally are guinea pigs, and we can, we'll end up, it financially doesn't make sense from a vendor standpoint, for us as a brand or whatnot, and then it health wise does not make sense because you could end up taking an L on the bread, and then also as well you can end up taking an L on networking, and then you can also take an L on your life because you can go back
Right.
home dead as hell.
Right.
Yep.
Or like get contracted and not have no signs or anything like that, and
Right.
then spread to somebody in your family. Like
Yeah,
you know
give
what
it
I
to
mean?
your
Like that's
kids or
the
whatnot.
I've been like, bro, I haven't hugged my mom in like months, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, this shit is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So, if I can't hug my mom, I definitely ain't gonna go try to sell some shirts.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
No, that's facts. I just got a email today from one of the gyms that I train at. So they got the update that they'll be starting to open the doors for one-on-one, training sessions or whatever for the trainers, obviously. And I'm like, ugh. But it's June 1st though. I'm like, I gotta figure out how I would feel going closer to June, whether or not I would even bring my clients back in there right away. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's
Where are you based out of?
Chicago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's tough, man. It's tough. It's a tough choice to make these days, and you know, especially for businesses like the small business owners, like it's. And I'm contact sort of. My business is all about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's tough. It's tough times.
I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, it got to be outdoors. You know what I'm saying? It's warming up. And I feel like it's more safer to be indoors than to be, outdoors than to be indoors with this stuff going on with AC and all that. It's, because the sun will kill it.
Yeah.
So we outside, we, you know what I'm saying, keeping our distance. I think it's more safer to be outside than it is to be outdoors in big crowds and,
Yeah. I'm about to cancel my gym membership. I'm about to cancel my gym. It's like it's not open, and it's like I bought a treadmill. I got all of this stuff in my house. I was like, I'm about to just start doing everything in my house now.
Yeah, you got the home gym set up, man. A lot of folks invested with the situation. A lot of folks got equipment at the house now, trying to maintain and still get it done. So, hey, man, use it for as long as you're not going to the gym, and definitely cancel that membership until things get better. But
Q, you told me though how you have been sustaining those. You've been doing it virtually though, right?
Virtual training. I don't do virtual training. I do online training. It's different. Well, like I'm not like showing them stuff to do like virtually, like I'm conducting a class, but just online training with, if they have equipment or whatever, then I would just give them a regimen based off of their equipment. So, but my main, how my business was dominated in terms of my GP was in-person training. Like, like that's my bread and my butter. That's why I feel like I can touch people better. Because it's not a money grab for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I know you had told me something that that you were doing it virtually or online or something like that. So, I mean, is that I guess how can I put it? Is that still effective the way that you want it to be effective? For the circumstances that we in right now.
It depends on the person that I'm training, because some I hate to say it, but some clients don't have the mental toughness to do it online, and to keep up with it and really give it their all. Whereas some of them, like, they come with the tools, like they ready, they're gonna get it. They already have maybe some background of working out or being an athlete, or they already have some that ingredient. You know what I'm saying? They just need that extra jolt. So it really depends on the person.
Yeah.
And I qualify people before I even take them on as clients. Like I said, it's not a money grab for me. Like, you have to be ready on a scale. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, you have to be at least 7 to work with me. Because I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna, be on phone calls with you every week, telling you the same shit over and over every week. Like,
hey, Q is old school as ever, man. Because I swear to God, if you know, and that's just outside of training. That's any old school basketball coach. That's any old, like, that's old. Like, ain't no coach really messing with you unless you you got the heart. Like, you ain't got no heart. Why would
I'm gonna waste my time, right?
Yeah, because the thing about it is, like, a trainer or a coach is like, how we get rewarded is by your progression, right?
Yeah.
So your development, your progression, knowing that you're losing weight, knowing that you're getting stronger, knowing that your shot is getting, that percentage is getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are what we pride ourselves on. It's not a money grab. It's literally a labor of it's community outreach, if you ask me.
No, that's a fact. Hey, hey, look, y'all, we apologize. Sometimes we get off track, but hey, it is what it is. Everything ain't about sneakers all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but we can get back. We can get back into it. Q. Did you try to go after those SBs today?
Man, let me tell you something. I forgot.
That's a no. No.
Everybody got a story.
So nah. And it wasn't intentional. I ain't set like an alarm for myself or nothing.
You in FIGGS category.
It skipped me by. But it happens to me all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. That happens to me all the time.
So if you was up, was you intensely, was you trying to go after him, or it was just you wasn't really trying to go after him?
No,
Yeah, you wasn't really trying to go after him.
I wasn't really trying to go after them. No, I don't
Right.
like those. No, but I was just gonna try for other people.
Does anybody here like really want them for themselves? Like not to just because me personally, all right, so everybody wanted to
No,
for
you did not,
themselves
BA.
to wear them. Because me, like I was just gonna sell them shits. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're dope, but for that price, they would have been out of here for me.
Figs,
I would have kept my. If I would have got a double up, I would have sold it. But my first one, I would have kept it for the collection.
Figs, I promise you, bro. This was gonna be the first time in a long time. My motto is any sneaker I ever get. I've been doing this since I was a kid. Any sneaker I ever get, I never wear it right away. Like I end up putting it up. It get to chilling. Everybody rock theirs, beat them up, and then I pull mine out or whatever. I've been doing that since I was a kid. This sneaker right here was going straight to feet on my mama.
Oh shit!
Oh my mama, it was going straight to feet. I bought, and I never do this too. I normally buy sneakers first, then the outfit, right? I bought fits, I bought shirts, all type of shit before. I was like, yo, it's not a game, bro. Like, yo, I was ready to have them sneakers, bro. Like, I didn't care about the resale. Like, if I would have hit, they would have went straight to feet. And people can look at me crazy, whatever. I really love SBs. That's the difference, though. I really love SBs. And this sneaker right here was sneaker of the year for me personally. It still is, regardless if I have it or not. So it was gonna go straight to feet.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? So that was me.
Rep went out and got a Toy Story shirt.
Hey, I ain't getting no Toy Story shirt. Hey,
the Toy Story shirt.
The Toy Story shirt was fired when if I found it, it would have been worn.
How does the Toy Story go with it?
Because if you didn't know better, you probably would have thought that was a Toy Story shoe.
Oh, okay.
By the way it looked, yeah.
I hear you.
So Figs,
What's up?
quick question. I know you said you guys are home based in Miami. Is it harder, more difficult to start a brand in Miami opposed to like a big fashion city like LA, Chicago, New York?
That's a good question. I mean, we started such a long time ago. I want to say that it was probably easier. It would probably be a little more difficult now. I think now, like trying to start a brand now is as difficult as trying to like be a rapper. Like I think it's kind of like in the same like realm. Like it's not an easy thing to do. But back then I would say like it would probably be a lot easier to start in Miami as opposed to like New York because there wasn't really that many dominant brands coming out of Miami, in particular like streetwear.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, depending on where you at, it's also, I mean, it could be harder to get known and to put yourself out there. And if you're in a smaller city, I mean, even though Miami's not small, but you know what I'm saying. So
like,
here in New York, man, it's a million brands. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Is there one shoe that you see a lot of shirts, like more products is sold for that shoe than any other shoe?
I would say for us that would have to be like either the Concord 11 or like the Bread 11, because we did the shirt called Pookie. Yeah, do I have that here? Let me see if I have it here real quick. Yeah, I got one right here.
The black one?
Yeah, black one. And that's Pookie cracked out, fiend out with the Jordan 11.
That's a fire one, man.
Yeah, we be a dunk in his hand right now.
Yeah. The one that we did was the Bordeaux 7. So I don't remember what year that was. I don't know if that was 2011. So I don't know what year it was, but that was the first Pookie we did. And then after that, we did the Bread 11 and the Concord 11. So that's probably as far as like sneaker match, that's probably our number one selling shirt.
Okay.
And y'all did that shirt, man. This 2020, y'all did that shirt like years ago, and y'all just brought it back, right?
Yeah, I like again, I don't know when the Board 07 came out. I don't know if somebody could fact check that or whatever, but it's got to be almost 10 years since we dropped the first one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we let it kind of ride for some years, and then we just brought it back for the last Jordan 11 bread release.
Yeah, because I remember when it first came out, yo, it damn near cracked the internet. Like that shirt was going crazy on the internet.
It was.
You're gonna have to do that again for whenever the Chicago ones come back.
Yeah, like I want to do more Pookies, but I don't want to like oversaturate it. But I do like that would be a good one though. Like the bread one, like that is like a holy grail.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Are those coming back? Like, is there a?
They were supposed to this year, but they canceled it. It was supposed to drop All-Star Weekend of this year.
Yep.
And they canceled. Yeah.
I hope
the damn Last Dance, when the Last Dance came out and MJ came out with the last game at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Every sale went up to a place where I'm like, ain't no way I'm getting that shoe now.
Hey, everybody thought that shoe was gonna come out that day though. Everybody was like, yo, it's about to drop. Everybody was trying to sell their old pairs off so they can get the new one that's gonna come out and all that blase blah.
Yeah.
Ain't even dropped.
Even the because that was the Chicago one, right? So that's the one. Well, I even seen the I think it was the black toe Jordan one, like the Chicago, but with the black toe mid. I even saw that the price for that go up. I was like, bro, even the mids is going up.
Right.
Like, crazy.
Yeah, people was thirsty.
Hey, Coffee with the Foe. They don't sell 2 T-shirts, bro.
What happened?
Hey,
Coffee with the Foe said, "I need the FIGS. Can you see the feed?
Oh, I see it there. I see it there. 89.com, baby. 89.com. I still got that one on there.
Yeah.
I have another question for you, Figs. Is there a specific time of year where the whole team gets together and start pitching ideas for the sneakers that's coming out and what you want to put on the shirt, how y'all want it to go?
I mean, what we normally do is we kind of just communicate with each other through this app called Trello. That's kind of like a boards, and you can put your boards and your cards on it. So I kind of like we stay in touch that way. And what I try to do is like quarterly, I try to go to Miami and just go, sit down with the team, have dinner, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? But in general, we pretty much do everything like text, calls, apps, and just keep everything like kind of pushing like that. Because they're all the way in Miami and we're in New York, so it's tough,
Right.
And I'm always traveling to all these sneaker shows, so, and I have a family, so it's like it starts to be, it starts to get tough trying to juggle everything.
So throughout the year, how much do you travel?
Bro, like sneaker cons is at least 10 to 12 a year. And then, I go to Miami at least 4 times. So that's at least 14 weekends out the year. And then there's also different like pop-ups and things like that. So I would probably say I'm probably traveling half the year.
Do you do because I know you do I know you at least do the Canada locations. Do you do anywhere else outside the country? Sneaker con?
So I do the Canada ones because that's right there. Those are easy to get to, not expensive.
You did London, didn't you? Did you do London too?
I did London. I did London twice. Yeah. And I did the first London, which was okay. I skipped the second one, and when I did the third one, it was nuts. Yeah. The third one was just crazy. So I'm definitely going back to London. Definitely.
So you would recommend, for us to go out there and go check that out?
I would say like the experience and the people and the like looking at everything, the scenery and everything is 100% I would go. Because if you're smart enough and you know the dates and you kind of book ahead of time, like it's really not too expensive. You know what I mean? Like it's not that bad. It's not that much more than going to like, California or something like that. As long as you're smart about it. So I definitely recommend that one. Now, I ain't going to China. So that's not happening. You know what I mean? That's not happening. But I haven't done any other overseas joints with them yet. Just the London. Just the
You
London.
didn't do Australia?
I didn't do Australia. I missed out on Australia.
Okay.
I missed Sydney, and I missed all the Australia joints, and I missed all of the Asia stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm cool. On
I mean,
that.
I'm just trying to be smart, bro, because like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money it's a lot of time on the plane too. You know, so I'm just trying to be smart about things and see how things go. And so far, Canada and London has worked, but the other ones I haven't really tried yet.
Right.
Do you do any? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Q. You just got here. Go ahead.
Do you do any pop-ups throughout the year?
I do. I will do stuff in like New York, you know, because that's where I'm based out of. We do stuff in Miami, and if there's like a store or a situation like that I can take advantage of while I'm in the city for SneakerCon, I'll do that too.
Okay.
You know, it's like I've done pop-ups in Atlanta because SneakerCon Atlanta is there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just try to be smart about it because like the travel and everything does start to add up.
For sure. For sure. Okay.
Now my question was, Figs, do you feel like you saving money right now?
You know what's funny? I do feel like I'm saving money because I feel like everyone's attention is a little bit more like this now because you can't go out, you can't do as much. So it's like normally I would be traveling to try to grab everyone's attention, but I feel like it's a little easier now that everyone's just kind of like home. So I'm just trying to take advantage of Instagram and social media and everything as much as I can, you know, because we can't travel.
Okay. That's what I figured too a little bit. I probably was saying a little bit of bread.
Bro, it's like you know what it is, man. Those flights and the hotels and the car and the food, it just adds up.
Yeah. I know, like we talked about before, the in stores though is a little bit of a issue right now, but things are starting to open back up though, so hopefully things should turn around. Let's see. I know somebody had a question in the comment section. Y'all got something else? Otherwise, I got another question personally.
I got one, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What's up, bro?
Going forward, is there any type of talks in the works to expand like outside of Miami for 8 and 9?
I would say that like so we had the showroom, which you see IBA Sneakerhead. His background is actually our showroom that we had. So now we've closed the showroom and we pretty much have like we have a warehouse where we actually we drop ship and do stuff for other brands. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like where we're at. Now we're still a clothing brand, but we're focusing more on manufacturing for other people and logistics and getting things out for other people. So that's kind of like where we're expanding as 8 and 9. As far as the brand expanding outside of Miami, I would like to get a retail space back in Miami first, and then kind of move out from there. So we fell back, No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, so Figs, so this what RBA is right now.
Yeah.
RBA, you at a fake ass store, man.
Hey, I'm waiting for the customers to come in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody coming through because of Corona. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yo.
You gotta wear a mask now. If y'all pull up, you gotta wear a mask.
Hey,
Where your mask at?
It's right here. I got an 8-9 mask. Don't trip.
Hey, he contaminating the whole showroom floor right now.
Oh snap!
Man,
somebody says.
No, when
I see somebody says, "My bad." Somebody says, "Would you ever do a collaboration like Nike, Jordan, Adidas, Reebok?" Yes, absolutely. And my first choice would be Jordan because I'm a Jordan head. I've loved Jordans ever since I was a kid. So I would definitely love to do something with Jordan. We're gonna just keep going hard until we can get there.
No, that's a fact. Let's see, Trader said saving money. Shit, I'm spending way more since this crap. Now that's a fact.
I've
I
been
mean,
saving.
we've all been saying that though. I mean, it's a give and take though. Like, I know for me personally, just like Fig said, the grocery bill has been stupid. The utilities play around if y'all want to. We've been talking about this for weeks. This ain't the first time we done brought this up, but the utility bills has been stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And most definitely trying to keep them like paid on time. So by the time this all hits, they don't be like, yeah, we need all that like right now, like
Today.
right now.
No payment plan today.
Yeah, we need all that right now. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So most definitely, like, with everybody being at home, like nobody's used to this. Nobody, unless you like your whole household just don't work and y'all just all be at home all the time or whatever like that. Then you used to it. Like, but the average person, like, ain't nobody used to like everybody being at home, so all the lights is on. Your refrigerator is always open. Everybody's using their laptop at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that stuff like that. Like the utility bills is crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's one thing for me, like that's been like, God damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get your statement in the mail or online or whatever, and you be looking like, what the
Right. Even with the spending part for me, like I'm not spending more. Like I'm actually uncomfortable with the thought of spending a lot of money right now.
yeah.
Like I literally,
Me
I'll
too.
look
Me
at,
too.
I'll look at stuff. I look at
Me
stuff
too.
like, you know what? I do want that, and I want that too, and I want that and that and that. And I'm like, this seems like a crazy time to be doing this right now.
That's a fact.
That's really what be going through my head.
I'm actually saving. Like, to be honest,
Yeah.
I got a little bit more, and I'm not out here spending it, frivolously. I'm
Mhm.
paying off credit card bills. Even when I got my stimulus, the whole stimulus went toward the credit card bills. Swear to God, I'm paying stuff down during this time. To be honest.
Yeah, it's a good
Sure.
time. It's actually the perfect time to pay things down so that when things get back to normal, you will have that extra possibly to, kind of do what you want to do.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's, not everybody thinks like that. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying it's like, it don't sit well with me to be buying up a bunch of stuff during a global pandemic.
Right.
That's a fact.
It's
Right.
And just because you getting that, just because if you are laid off, whatever, and you get an unemployment check, that don't mean like, yo, like, first of all, you ain't finna get that forever. We all know that. And maybe sooner or later you are gonna go back to work, but it ain't sweet. Like you should be using this. I mean, come on, ain't we us all living right here? We ain't never been through nothing like this before. We
Yeah.
ain't never been through something where like folks a bit. Well, first of all, like this is I'm never laid off. Just like Figs ain't never laid off. We ain't got nothing. This ain't Q. You ain't never laid off.
Right,
You
right.
ain't never laid off. You know what I'm saying? BX, you most definitely ain't never laid off.
And thank you for
My bad.
BX, you most definitely ain't never laid off. We need you 24/7 out there, with your military issue. So,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying, that 1,500 or whatever y'all getting, you know what I'm saying, like I could have never imagined that. But you know what I'm saying, I hope everybody's using it wisely. They're keeping their bills paid up. Nobody should be behind on nothing. If you on unemployment, like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, like you really winning right now.
If you are behind on stuff, that's even more reason why this is not the time to be a consumer.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and right now, like, in all honesty, even from a business aspect, and Fix, even remember when we did the boss talk, like even right now, like if you were thinking about wanting to do something on your own, like right now is the time. I think we talked about that before, Q, about like if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, right now is the time. If you wanted to start your own business and you get in that whatever, that 1,500, that 1,300, that whatever you getting right now, yo, right, invest in your own self. Right now is the time.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
eBay right now is cracking. Like it's stupid. And I'm not on StockX because I don't really sell sneakers like that, or whatever. But my boy hit me up and he was like, "Bro, I'm at UPS like every day." So
right.
if you have stuff in the house, if you have anything that you like, now would be the time to try to get some stuff together and move it. Like I've been selling I'm selling old 8 and 9 t-shirts that's like 5, 6 years old, like as vintage and stuff like that. my eBay is cracking all day long.
That's what's up.
So people are home shopping. Like
Yep,
just
that's
like
a fact.
Q was saying, like some people some people buy and that's how they get joy or whatever. Like I mean, sure we all do that, but some people they may be feeling down and they may buy something to feel better. There's a lot of people like that. So I'm not saying to take advantage of people, but I'm saying like if you see something cracking, now is the time to do it.
That's a fact. Like if you like, for example, like you know what I'm saying, like for our kids stuff or even our old stuff or whatever like that, right? Like we do like the yard sale thing. My wife most definitely does it or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Right now, obviously, ain't nobody doing no yard sale. But you know what? You can do that virtual yard sale.
Yeah.
You can get on you can get on this eBay. You can get on, and it's more things than just eBay out here too. Like eBay got hella competition out here right now. It ain't no coincidence that they doing all these the seller fees is this and all that. Yo, they got competition out here with eBay, Macari, and these different sites that do the same type of stuff. So you can sell if you got old stuff and you trying to get rid of it. If you trying to start something on your own or whatever. Now you got the time and you got the seed money. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, like put the time in, put them books in, you know what I'm saying, and invest into yourself. Investing into yourself don't have to be all the way financial too. Like, crack a book open, crack a Google open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks. I mean, I when this thing first started, I started working on continued education units for my certification. Like, took another course for that, and I had to recertify this year. So, did the appropriate requirements for that. So, this is definitely the time to make sure you're on top of things. When stuff gets back normal, you can capitalize on that. So.
That's a fact. And hella people going back to school right now. You don't act like you ain't got the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that schooling ain't for everybody, but I'm saying though, like, if there's something that you're trying to do, like, you most definitely need to still be, you still need to be educated on what you're trying to do though. You just can't be like, oh yeah, I wanna start selling, I wanna start making my own whatever pencils. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just ain't finna one day just, I ought to start putting the lead in some wood and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sell this to Walmart. Like, you need to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely right now is the time. That's all I'm saying at the end of the day. Like, I mean, you looking at individuals that are straight up entrepreneurs that started from nothing, whatever. But I can't speak for FIGS, but on the low, I can speak for FIGS. Like this didn't happen overnight. I most definitely can say that for FIGS. You know what I'm saying? He is his own man, but I know for sure because we didn't have a million conversations. This didn't happen overnight. So you know what I'm saying? But now is the time. We most definitely didn't have time. FIGS, can you if you had time like we had time right now, do you know like starting out?
Wow.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, even the mindset too. You know what I mean? Because like now it's do or die right now.
That's a fact.
It's literally what it is. Do or die.
That's
You're either gonna get it cracking or you're just gonna be in the house just going broke.
Right.
Think about this, FIGS, and we all can get in on this. Think about going back to 2001, but 2001 is 2020, right? And we're in the middle of the pandemic, and you get laid off because I know you told me how you was, you know what I'm saying, you was still working for a couple years before, you know what I'm saying, like, you start working because everything started being better.
Just stopped 2014 is when I started.
2014. So if you think about it, 2001, right, when y'all got cracking, but then all of a sudden you got laid off because of a pandemic. But you know what I'm saying, you getting this unemployment or whatever, and they giving you extra bread on top of the unemployment or whatever, so you got extra money to work with. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to start, and then all of a sudden you start 8 and 9, like compared to the, you know what I'm saying, the little bit of funds that you had when you started,
right,
and you still had to go to work.
Right, and you have to sell shoes and everything to get what you needed,
bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So like right now, like like if people out there right now, like y'all ahead of the curve, like straight up.
And at the beginning of this, I honestly was feeling kind of bad. Like I was just like, man, like this, like really, and not saying that I feel any different. Like I feel like it's better now, but like it took me some time to kind of just get out of that thinking of just like how bad this is, and then just try to figure out like, well, what can I do while, because I don't want to just sit here and be just depressed like the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like, what can I do to like get some shit right? And for me, besides like just trying to like learn social media, learn different things about Instagram and social media. Like, I really was like, I got so much stuff in my closet that needs to go on eBay. I'm just gonna just start doing it. So now what I've been doing is I try to do like at least 5 items a day.
Yeah.
Now do that, for a whole month. You got 150 items. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we've been on lockdown for how long now?
Yeah.
So there's nothing but time to do this,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, yo, like Q, like you had to totally flip your whole style to doing it online. You know what I'm saying? Compared to, like touching the people, whatever like that. What if you didn't even have that mind frame? You feel me? Like you was just, you be sitting there stuck, like, man, you could have technically, sunk into your own depression because of what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? RBA, you could have. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q.
I was gonna say, I mean, I think it's important to have that moment to take a step back, though. Kind of like what Figs mentioned about, kind of observing and surveying the situation for the fact that it's kind of a crazy time, and it's important for us all to have taken that moment at the very least, if you haven't gotten there already, to really survey the fact that this is a new normal for us before you even start, guns blazing and putting your pedal to the metal on your endeavors. Like, just really take it for what it is and be in check with your mental and your emotional state during this time. But yeah, continue. I just wanted to say that.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's real. Like, it's IBA for it. Isn't like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You out there every day, but what if you wasn't out there every day though? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got an exception right now. Like, you still, I know sometimes you probably be like, man, I wish I wasn't. But yo, like, but so, you know what I'm saying? You able to still be out there in the streets, obviously safely, but yo, like, for example, what you do, yo, if you wasn't doing what you was doing out there, yo, it'd be a gang of people out there on stuck when it came to their Wi-Fi and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's real out there. And I'm sorry, yo, I can't go 15 minutes without no internet. I'm sorry, bro.
It's real. It's real.
I'm serious, bro. Straight up.
I ain't gonna lie though, I be needing to. I'm finding myself getting to my spurts again where I just kind of need to like unplug.
Yeah.
And just not be on social media all the time.
Yeah.
And that's how I am normally, honestly, which kind of is the gift and the curse, right? For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I'm finding myself again. I'm unplugging more, like what I used to do, but a little less because I still need to be as engaged as possible during this time.
Yeah.
But that's a part of how I kind of keep my mental health. So.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I most definitely feel the same way. Like, and first of all, when I said that, when I say internet, I don't mean social media. I mean the internet. Like, yo, like I still got to get busy.
Wi-Fi.
I still got to get busy on that internet with the business. I still got to get busy on the internet with the networking.
Business as and
well, yeah, that's the night job. That's the night job. You know what I'm saying? That's the night job. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
You got to understand, with this pandemic, we got a mass of people working from home.
Yeah,
we got kids that still got to do their homework. People that still got to, you know what I'm saying, got to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the same, but it's just more. It's more now because there's more people using it more now than it was before.
that's a fact. That's a fact, most definitely, man. I mean, like right now, like we were talking about once again before though, like there's a lot of things going on. Like, for example, with 8-9, like, you know what I'm saying, hitting sneaker cons in different venues, like that's a piece of the pie that's not coming in right now. That's the same. That's the same thing for us with Sneakerheads Clothing Line. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, different things like with the malls being closed, like, you know what I'm saying, the different ventures that we have, it ain't popping right now. Everything is basically getting pigeonholed to one lane, which is our main source, to be honest with you, which has always been the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's our main focus. Thank God for that. But yo, what if it was a situation where the internet crashed?
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Like that would be a serious problem out here for the whole world. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the whole world.
Not having no internet is worse than having no toilet paper.
Hey, that's a fact. I can use. Hey,
Right.
that's a
Right.
fact. I'll use some newspaper. I'll use some newspaper now.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
You
I'm
know,
just
we
saying.
try to survive without no toilet tissue, but
Hey,
that Wi-Fi, that's a different
Right.
beast right there.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
I can't
no,
even imagine it. I don't even want to imagine. It's scary.
hey, no Wi-Fi, no internet. Folks can't put in their unemployment claims either. How about that?
Man,
Yeah, that's true.
You know what
everybody
I'm
would have
saying?
been by the mailbox for the stimulus.
Oh my God.
Right. Mailman.
God.
Man,
You talk about folks rioting, boy. Woo, Jesus.
I always tell, like, customers talk to me. I'll tell them, hey, you don't miss it till you don't have it.
Oh, that's a fact.
Right.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
For sure.
This
So quick
government.
question, Figs.
What's up?
Is there anything that you could tell us we look forward to coming with the 8 and 9 for the rest of the year?
Well, I would say that our strapped up pants, that's pretty much like that's been our biggest things probably since the December 2018. We've been pushing those. We got like a bunch of new colors coming. We have shorts coming for the strapped up shorts. We have denim coming. We have like ripstop material coming. That's kind of like parachute type of material. So the pants are coming. That's going to be the biggest hit for us this year, and you're going to see a lot more sneaker matches. Like we kind of like, I don't want to say we fell back from it, but we weren't doing as many as we used to, and
Yeah.
now we're just like we're going full steam ahead with the sneaker matches again. So a lot of our customers have been asking us for it, so we brought it back. So you can definitely look forward to a whole lot of more sneaker matches and a lot more strapped up pants. Those are the two things that they're asking for the most. The other thing that we're trying to do is we work with and manufacture for a lot of other brands. So I want to say towards the end of this year, you might see some collabs that you may not have thought that would have come out with us with other brands. Yeah, I see you, bro. collabs is definitely something that I'm looking forward to, like pushing towards the end of the year.
Okay.
Hey, me and Figs talked about this 4 months ago. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
before
gonna say.
this.
But then the pandemic hit. But then the pandemic hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I just need to make sure that y'all make women cut versions of certain things now. You know, I love the designs, but a lot of it don't be female cut now.
That is true. That is true. I
That's what
I hear that a
I got
lot.
on him earlier. I said you got to make your merch more doughboy friendly now.
Hey, Q, you're not alone. The big boys, the tall boys, and the women. Like we was on Figs about every time I see Figs at sneaker con, I'd be like, for real, bro, like y'all just straight just look over us tall guys, huh? Like we ain't got no money, huh? We ain't got no money. Like broke.
Right.
We broke, huh? We all the short people got the money, but the tall people's the broke ones out here. All right, I see what it is.
Yeah, man. Just give us a little extra thought. That's all. Maybe a couple different things. You don't have to give us everything that you drop. It doesn't have to be a cut for everything because you might have a specific look. We
need some 8, 9 big and tall. Goddamn.
Oh shit.
That would be dope though on the low though, Figs. If y'all did like an 8 and 9, like I don't know what you call it, like 89 women's or 89, saying something female related, and that'd be like its own, like own lane or whatever, and just see how that goes or whatever. That would be dope.
Listen, man, I definitely want to expand and do different things. I mean, one of the things that we tried, we were doing like stuff for kids, and that was like that worked like okay for us, but it's like it's a difficult space. You know what I mean? So it's like we haven't fully mastered the male space, so it's kind of tough for us to kind of like venture into other things. But it's definitely something that I want to do in the future. Women's and kids is definitely something I want to do in the future.
That's a fact. It's most definitely a lane for it. D. Reed said, "Can we also get pants smaller sizes than 32?"
Well, the smallest I got is 30, but maybe we could do 28. I think we could probably get away with 28 too. But like as of right now, the smallest we go is 30.
Okay. Somebody also
We got
said
30 to 44. So I mean that's a good, 30 to 44. That's a good range right there.
Dre Day. Dre Day Kick. Shout out to Dre. He said, Figs, I need some more Volt colorways also as well. I feel
That's
like
the
y'all. I
homie
feel
right
like y'all
there.
been. Yeah, Dre most definitely is the homie. I feel like
Yeah,
y'all have been putting out.
I got some Bolt on there. Go
Yeah.
to the site. Yeah, I got some Bolt on there right now.
Go spend some money, Dre. That's what he's saying. He got it. He already got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, look, like we ain't getting on your head. We just saying.
And Dre don't. And Dre,
personal code and everything.
hey, Dre be trying to act like he broke too, knowing he one of the richest dudes up in here, man. I ain't counting your pockets, but I'm just saying though, go on do what you do, bro.
You know what? A year ago, maybe even two, Dre used to be in the chat like, "Well, I got it to spend."
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden in 2020, huh? Now this is the reform, Dre, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, okay.
Dre said not in a large.
All right,
the
Dre.
colorways.
For the vault, you could go to. I got the Hoops T-shirt. I got the Shine T-shirt. I got some stuff. I hit him on. I hit you on Instagram. I got some stuff. I got some.
Retro Talk Forum podcast, which I think is hot or it's black. It probably is black. Said bring back parachute pants like you just talked about.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that material back. It's just not gonna be. It won't be as baggy as it was back in the day, but it'll be like kind of like more of a relaxed type of fit.
No hammer pants. No hammer pants.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be hammer pants. It'll be like in the middle. Back in the day, those parachute pants was like humongous.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Man.
I have a question.
Go ahead, B.
You know how in the early 2000s, like when you guys really started out, everybody's wearing their clothes extra big. Was it a hard transition to go from the extra big clothing to now everybody's wearing more slim down clothing?
Nah, because it happens gradually. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't just like cut like that. It happened like when we first started out, like I was looking at some of my shirts and like I was wearing extra large. Like and I probably was really a medium at that time.
Right.
So people were wearing their stuff super, super big when we first, started, but gradually it kind of changes. And now it's not going all the way back to how baggy it was before, but you see like people aren't wearing things as tight as they were, a few years ago. So it's kind of moving its way back again.
Yeah.
So it's not really a hard transition. It's just kind of just really knowing like who your customer is and what they want.
Yeah,
and sometimes introducing stuff to them too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Chino 5845 said, I need size 28. I lost weight and coffee with the flow. Both of them is real small people.
I wish I lost
coffee with the flow with a 2T. That's what he wear toddlers.
Yeah. You wear size what size? You wear size 7?
Size 7 sneakers and a 2T shirt. You gotta get his clothes from what do you call it?
Yeah,
Carter's.
Damn, well, size 7 at least he's saving some money on the sneakers, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact. He is. Yeah, he ain't never spent no real adult money.
Right. He's size adorable.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Coffee with the phone need to be going to the movie theater with the child admission.
Right.
Do you see what he said? He said you were 28 and extra large and kids.
XL and kids. Hey, he little dog.
Damn.
XL and kids XL and kids is an adult small though.
Yeah, that's an adult small.
Yeah, technically. So
barely made
it. On the certified midget.
Wow.
Oh man.
Man, but yo,
that's kind of disrespectful. I don't even think I would have said that.
Hey, Q, I don't know though, man. You've been letting some things fly a little bit lately. I don't know.
I wouldn't call the man a midget though. I just said he was little. Like
Gary Coleman-ish.
You know?
Wow.
He said he spent 205 on the white Aqua 8s. But the white Aqua 8s are not men's though. They're not adult. That's a woman's shoe.
Yeah.
So you should be able to. Well, first of all, 205. That sounds about right, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, 190.
That's probably the taxes. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 205.
The coffee with the four. How tall are you? Probably like 5'5".
He said didn't he say he was like 5'4" or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. Tino said he the biggest one in his family, and he wears size 28. Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Shit.
Hey, well, Figs, man. So before we get out of here, too, man. Well, first of all, like I said, I wanted to say before, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Most definitely wanted to give you your flowers, your roses. Well, you know what I'm saying, while you living. You know what I'm saying. I always appreciate you coming through, man. We always hang out. We always kick it. You know, I most definitely love to support whenever I can, and that's vice versa. And we both most definitely are two Black entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing. And I love to see what you guys are doing. And I know you guys always show me love back. If it's not from you personally, a few people on the squad always show us love. And I very much appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, if y'all got any more questions, anything in the chat, most definitely drop them down before we let Figs go.
I said all my questions. I had 13, 14 of them actually.
Oh shit, you ain't playing.
Go ahead.
I was looking forward rep. I'm doing my research, man.
Go ahead, B.
I'm done.
Oh, you got them all out?
He got all out.
Oh, okay.
You asked 14 questions today?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, he
was
getting it in.
Give me on Instagram too, bro. Anything like any other questions or anything, you always hit me on Instagram. It's all good.
I'm about to follow you right now.
All right, for sure.
It's Figs, and that's for everybody in the chat, man. If y'all not following Figs, make sure you follow him. It's Figs 8 and 9. On Instagram. Make sure y'all check him out. Make sure you guys check out 8 and 9 on Instagram. Make sure you guys check out the website. One of the flyest streetwear brands. Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, y'all see IBA. IBA rocking the
no L's. All wins, baby.
In the showroom, in the OG showroom floor.
You know what I'm saying?
As y'all can see,
I can't believe it, bro. Let me take a picture. Leave that up for a second.
I think we got this shirt right here and what the full size. Sneaker with the full. I think you can fit the shirt right here.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it, bro.
Oh, hey, hold on, man. Hold on, I gotta do the same thing, boy. You know what I'm about to do to you.
Oh, yeah. Like about to be a meme or some shit.
He shooting his shot for that big and tall model for 8 9.
Hey, I told him I had to drink a lot of green smoothies to get in this beer right here.
The first one with big and tall 8 and 9 shirts.
Oh shit!
Boy, with your major league looking.
Hey, I bought this shirt. This shirt go perfect with the infrared 6s, bro.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Dope. Hey, Red, what's your IG? What's my IG? You just spelled it out. Red Milwaukee 414.
Wow.
That's it right there with the ad sign and everything.
Yeah,
you gotta forget
exactly.
Chino be smoking that lot. Chino be on that gas.
Hey, no, on the real, Chino. Hey, first of all, you must be new. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you coming through. But it's Rep Milwaukee 414. You just spelled it out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, make sure once again y'all check out Figs. Make sure you guys check out 8 9. Most definitely Q the Queen.
Yeah.
Q the Queen. Make sure y'all check out Q the Queen, man. She be dropping them videos. I don't know how she has the time, but she do them. IBA.
Kind of in quarantine, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you out there virtually online, still doing what you do. IBA, man.
No comments.
Yeah, you still figuring it out about the videos?
Yeah, I'm just on a hiatus right now. Just let me live.
Okay, okay.
Like moving right along.
Hey, that's another question. Fix. So y'all used to do stuff on YouTube or whatever. Are y'all thinking about doing that again, or like?
I want to, like, the team that I had that was doing our YouTube. We don't work with them anymore. So like
Okay.
my main guy that does my videography is in Cali, and I kind of got him doing more like photography than video.
Okay.
But it's something that I was doing before this happened. I was starting to like travel with him, so I would like go with my photographer and go meet influencers and go to different areas and kind of like just get content in different cities. So that's what I wanted to do, but right before this shit happened. Like I started in LA with him and we grabbed some stuff, and that was kind of like the test to kind of like move and do other cities. And then this, we got shut down. So hopefully once all of this is over with, I can continue on with that, and then you'll start to see more like actual video content, which can then translate to YouTube.
Yeah, see what he said.
oh, okay.
That's what he's waiting on. We here, bro. We here, bro.
That'll work.
We here.
That'll work. Yeah,
I got you,
like
bro.
Yeah, Negro, please. Ain't nobody got to talk right now, nigga.
Hey, Figs.
Out of here.
Hey, Chino 5845 said, "Do you answer your DMs?"
I do. He said, "I'll follow you even though you don't make 28."
Right.
Damn. Yo, the 30, you might be all right with the 30 though, man. You never know.
Man, you better cop a 30 and put a belt on, bro. Stop playing.
And tell him to go grab all them fire shirts though.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
true.
man.
I got plenty of size small shirts on deck, bro. That's for sure.
So
That's for sure.
Y'all
Make sure y'all check that man out, man. Check out that brand. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely it's just not himself, or a couple people. He most definitely is out here stimulating the economy, providing jobs, you know what I'm saying, supporting other people's families. You know what I'm saying? And we have those conversations all the time. So just don't think because y'all see us on the screen or y'all see, oh, it's just us. Like, yo, like we seriously support other people's families besides our own, man. So most definitely y'all get out here. Y'all support these brands, man. Y'all support the people that y'all see on these screens, whatever, because we not Nike, Reebok, we not, Louis Vuitton and all the rest of them or whatever. Like y'all damn near get the shake, shake my hand. You know what I'm saying right now, so
right.
get out here, and support the people that that support y'all and most definitely like to get out here and be with the people, whatever. So,
Rep dropped some fire in the past couple of weeks, man.
hey, no, yeah, hey,
Packs, fanny packs, jackets.
hey,
The man,
hey,
listen, he's not playing during this quarantine, man. Listen,
hey,
I make sure y'all support at least one small business every other week or something with all this money y'all talk about y'all been spending because you haven't been saving during the quarantine. So spend with your friends that have small businesses, man. Come on.
That's a fact. That's a fact, most definitely. And I don't do it myself. I ain't cold like that. You know what I'm saying? With a good, like, yo, like we got people on the team that, we all put a collaboration heads together and we make it happen. So I can't take no credit for everything that y'all see on my side, whatever. Just like I know Fizz can say the same thing. I know he plays a major part, just like I play a major part, but yo, like it's a reason why teams are built, you know what I'm saying, to get one goal accomplished or whatnot. So most definitely, man, y'all support the people that y'all see on these screens, man. Y'all got any more questions, man? Before we jump up out of here, man, we let Fizz go because I know it's already past 10 o'clock for him.
No, I'm good. I like I said before, I used all 14 of my questions, so I'm pretty good. Thank you for bringing me in. Once again, Rep, man, the last couple times we've been on here, I really appreciate you having me up here, getting exposure to all these new people I've never even thought of I would speak to. So thank you again. IBA, I'll see you next time. Q the Queen, always holding down for the Royals. Figs, I'll be on 809 website right after this.
For sure. I'm gonna DM you right after this, bro. But and I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Rep, thanks for always showing love. Hit me up to bring me in on these things. I think what you're doing is very important. To go back to what you were saying, like I saw something on Instagram the other day with T-Pain just talking about like how a lot of us go and we go into Gucci and Louis and all these other stores and we take pictures and we spend this money and we don't have no problem doing that. But then when it comes to people like how you see on this screen, you might want a discount, you want this and that, and you don't show love, you're not taking no pictures. So let's just try to we got to try to get out of that mindset and just support each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Louis Vuitton and all these just saying any names, but those people, they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to keep these type of small businesses and entities together and popping, man. So what you're doing is very important for the culture, and I appreciate you for it. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you.
No, man, I most definitely appreciate you saying that, Figs, man. It needs to be addressed. Whatever. It needs to be put out there. Like I don't say it that much. I try to stay humble, in that aspect, but it needs to be addressed, man. Like you see us on this screen right here. Like you don't see a lot of us, like myself, like Figs, that are actual Black business owners, that came from nothing and came this far. Like we are both 10 years plus. 10 years plus. Some people don't even get 10 days. 10 years plus and have built our own programs, our own empires, our own whatever you want to call it, our own franchises. We've built that on our own, you know what I'm saying, to where it used to be just 1 to 3 of us to now we are not just thinking about ourselves, we are thinking about other people's families that we are supporting. So most definitely, man, y'all see something, y'all like it, y'all copy it because y'all gonna do it everybody else, and they don't even know y'all. But they know y'all gonna spend y'all money, and y'all not gonna ask them for no discount. Y'all not gonna be looking for no discount codes. Y'all not gonna be waiting on them sales. If it come out and it's fire, you gonna pull out that credit card or that debit card, and you gonna swipe it. Legal or illegal, you gonna swipe it.
I'll be honest. I feel like hookups shouldn't have to be asked for. They should be given. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody offer it to you, then you asking for it. You feel me?
For sure. For sure.
That's a fact. So y'all can go ahead and hit y'all intros, man. I mean outros. I'm bugging.
It's your boy BX Raised at _ on IG. That's where you find me at on IG. I hang out there all day.
All right, it's your boy IBA. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere. Just Google me. You know what I'm saying? And why you laugh? Don't do me like that. Every time I try to do something, y'all be trolling me.
Just Google me, baby.
You literally are everywhere because right now you in Miami in the showroom floor.
Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to Figs for giving me this job. You know what I'm saying? I had no gigs, but you know what I'm saying? He told me go ahead and take care of the showroom. I said, bet, I got that. Say less.
How do you go from LA during the day doing what you do during the day to all of a sudden 15 minutes later you in Miami,
bruh,
holding down the showroom floor? You getting it in, my bro. Yo,
hey,
you
gotta have a cheat code, man. Up, down, left, right, select, start, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
You can't question the cheat code.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Oh man!
That cheat code it don't work. Yeah, it's your girl Q the Queen here. It's been a great night. Again, I came in a little later, but I was happy to hop on with Figs being on. I can honestly say this is somebody I haven't had a conversation with ever. But I know of you, of course, and it was just good to kind of, get your vibe off of you, get your spirit, get your vibe, So that was awesome. I look forward to being able to support you and continue to look forward to everything you have coming, and looking for that lady line, couple of selections, you know what I'm saying? But no, I think, like, for real, your designs, like, I love the graphics and everything. I love the placement of the logos and all that stuff on every single thing that you do. I never question anything that you do, from all of the folks that I know that have your product that I've seen, and then the things I've seen on Instagram. So again, you do an amazing job, and I definitely will be supporting for sure. No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And thank you guys for being who y'all are.
Yeah, we ain't shit. You just like, oh,
No, but for real, I got to get that jacket rip. I've been slow on it, but I got to get that.
I said that to him last week. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
getting that jacket.
I gotta wait for another colorway then, because BX getting it, I can't get it.
Hey, we got it in men's and women's as our new release. Figs, I'm gonna show you our new stuff that we dropped this week.
I noticed you had the female cut. Now, is it genuine or you just put women's on it? But it's
no, it's legit women's cut. No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's legit women's cut. Yeah. most definitely, no man can't wear it. It's legit women's cut.
Okay.
Make sure she get it so she can put it on the glass.
Right. Listen now, don't eject me out of the panel when I got the jacket on.
Okay.
Oh, no. Hey. You got a jacket on, it's gonna be like, do it again. Go ahead. Oh man, on the real, man.
I'm gonna remember this conversation now.
Hey, that's a fact, man. We're gonna put you on the Summer Jam screen for real.
It is.
Straight up, man.
Oh,
Hey, so once again, man, IBA, you said you hit your outros already, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Red Milwaukee 414, man. CEO of Sneakerheads Clothing Line. I most definitely appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Make sure if y'all have not yet, make sure y'all hit that like button. Yo, it's free. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that comment section if you're watching the replay. Figs, man, you know what it is, my brother. Always, man. I appreciate you coming through tonight. You didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing something else, but you took our time to come through, hang out with your boys. Been a minute. You know what I'm saying? And do the normal talk that we normally do, whenever we get together. So I appreciate that, man. Once again, y'all make sure that you guys check out 8 and 9. Make sure you guys check out Figs 8 and 9. I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what color this man is. All right. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Support the brand. You know what I'm saying? I have my own, but like, it's just not about me though. Like we all in this together. And this most definitely is my brother. So I wouldn't be vouching for somebody else's brand if I truly didn't believe in this man and we was not fam. All right. So most definitely check out this man's brand. Check out the whole squad over there at 8 and 9. And I appreciate you, man, for real. BX, young boy, you know what it is, man. I appreciate you coming through tonight. Shout out to Caddy, man. Caddy on once again, he on new daddy duties. So, don't think, like, hey, he Bobby Brown and got kicked out the group, all right? So, he on new daddy duties. If you guys are fathers out there, y'all mamas, y'all know what it is when when you have a new baby. Things change. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that adjustment in. It be like that. So most definitely, we support you, Caddy. I know you're probably gonna see the replay. We always hold you down. We got your back. BX most definitely has been holding you down. IBA, you know what it is, man. IBA came through tonight, and Q came through. We've been doing this for a minute, man. I appreciate y'all as always. Man. I couldn't do this without y'all because I most definitely ain't talking to myself. Hey, next Tuesday is another banger. Next Tuesday is Polos and J's, Marcus and Jody Rockstar. To me personally, the queen of female sneakerheads. All right, I said it. I know I got Q in here. Q is a queen also. Because that's her name. That's her name. But you know, but no, for real. I got Jody Rockstar next week and Marcus Polos and Jays coming through next Tuesday. So that's another banger. Make sure you guys come through for that. The Tuesday after that, I have my cousin coming through, Reggie Wayne, Hall of Famer, wide receiver. They used to play for the Indianapolis Colts. Also as well coming through the Tuesday after that. Don't forget on Thursday, 313 Retro Queens channel at 7:30 Q Central, 7:30,
Yeah.
8:30 Eastern.
Yes, sir.
Who's battling this weekend?
What the Sneakers and Cove Master.
What the Sneakers and Cove Master? Y'all already know who's gonna win that. All right. So, but check out check out the face off and do your own judgment Thursday on 313 Retro Queens channel. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to her. And then on Saturday at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern will be the sneaker battle. And right after that, because y'all know who's gonna win, we will be doing the recap.
Yes, sir.
We will be doing a recap right here on my channel directly after the battle. So I'll see y'all then, man. Appreciate y'all. Yes, 2K time. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Get out my screen.
I'll stay up, man.
Peace.
Peace.